Hey guys, it's your boy Mel Mentor back with another video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. I know I haven't really been around town for a long time, child, but I've been busy with some stuff. But I'm here to talk about Summer Walker's new album Over It, and I'm here to talk about Ed Sheeran's album Equal. So and I know other songs have dropped in between because I took like a 2 weeks break. I've been doing some stuff, I've been busy, but I'm around though. I'm listening into stuff. I just haven't really talked about it. Maybe like on YouTube and stuff, but I needed to make a video for the channel because some more stuff is dropping tonight. I didn't want to be all the way far behind on giving you guys my review on some stuff. So let me talk about Summer Walker's album, and then I'm gonna go into Ed Sheeran's album. Um, so Summer Walker's album, let me just say right off the top that it's doing pretty well. It's projected to sell about 210K uh the first week, from 185K to 210K, anywhere around in that number range is supposed to sell. So it's doing pretty good. This is the album right here, Over It. This is the cover photo of it. um and let me start by saying I like this album. I like this album a lot. I think I don't relate to it as much though, because this album is about, being with a man, and or being with somebody in a relationship, and you have them to deal with their exes or their BMs or their BD, or something like that. Like just being in a relationship and just dealing with uh somebody somebody and their shenanigans that they got going on within their past, whether it's their exes, their BMs, or you just dealing with the fact that they're still out here entertaining other girls or other men. You know what I mean? Like it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just an album about relationship and toxic stuff that you have to endure for a long time. Or if if you left it, you left it, but you endure a toxic environment that you was in, and you endured so much in a relationship that was so toxic. So she's still over it. The first album was called Over It, which I feel like, for me personally, I like that album better. Because I feel like that album was more relatable. She has songs like Come Through, Body, Potential, I Will Kill You, Playing Games, Stress You Out. Like songs like that was about being in love and about having this someone that you like or that you're dating that you're really comfortable with. Anybody can relate to that. Even if you wasn't in a real relationship, she made you want to fall in love. This album makes you want to like cuss somebody out or really look at your significant other phone and see what they're doing. Like this album is really, it makes you think a lot. It makes you really want to act up. Even if you can't relate, you have fake emotions. So I feel like I relate to Over It more than this one, because this one, I can't relate to what she's saying. This one is mostly for the ladies. But like this is a bop though. This album's a whole bop. I would say this though, Summer Walker is not no great R&B artist. I have been there. We know about the Brandys and the Monicas and the Tony Braxton and the Faye Evans. But I feel like for what the generation gives, she's doing pretty good. And she makes pretty decent music for this type of R&B era. And she can sing. She can hold a tone. Like she's not a bad singer. She really has a little nice voice to her. No shade. So yeah, I don't know. Like I like this album though, but I just feel like I don't relate to it that much. But I understand her pain. Like I really understand it. But Over It was more so like my type of album. But this album has grown on me. A lot of songs that y'all gonna find out today that I really didn't like when I first heard the album, and now I like it. Some people don't like this album. You have to listen to it a couple of times to really like this album, because this album is not one of the albums where you can just like it right off the bat. You have to kind of just listen to it and get into it to really know what it's giving. Get into it, yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's not one of those albums that just hits you right constantly. I mean, but let's start with Bitter. Bitter, a bop, great opener. I like Cardi B's advice that she gave to Summer Walker, but I feel like Cardi B also in that same right needs to take her advice that she gives to Summer Walker. But I feel like it was a good advice though. No shade. The song is a bop. I think she ate up London's BMs on that song and left no crumbs. Period. Uh that's one of my favorite songs. Definitely in my top seven. Because I have 7 songs on this album that I really, really love. Like, no funny stuff. There's 7 solid songs that I like and that has replay value for me, like consistent. So Embed is one of the songs. It's a bop. Love that record. No Love with Sissa, a bop. That song, I slept on that song. No shit, I slept on that record. But I like it though. I like it now. I feel like I like it. I've been liking it probably for a couple of days now. I've been really into it. They have a great chemistry. It's not no. I feel like this song was not as strong as like her collab with Janae. I Will Kill You was a bop. Like when I first heard that song, I was like, yeah, I like this song off the back. You Come Through with Usher, like the off the back. But I think that had to do with the sample too, because everybody loves You Make Me Wanna Leave the One I'm With for a New Relationship. And people like that song, so I guess that kind of helped. The sample helped, but it was a consistent bop. Even the one with the remix of Playing Games with Bryson Tiller, I like that one. But this one was Sister. It didn't really hit me like that. First, I had to go back and do a little bit more listenings. Do more listens to really get the real tea of the song. I like the song. This is one of the most chill songs on the album where it's not too much emotions. It's just more so like, forget it. Like I'm gonna just, do what I gotta do and just do what I gotta do because love ain't it. Like people, you can fall in love with somebody could treat you like crap. So that song's one of the most chill songs on the album. I like that song. She performed on Loyal with on Jimmy Fallon, which I didn't watch yet, so I can speak on it. I'm pretty sure she did a good job. Online is one of the songs that I do like on the album. It's not a bad song. It's not my favorite, but it's not a bad song. It's not my top seven, but it's not a bad song though. I think I'm gonna speak on it when I get to it though. But I do kind of like the song. Fourth, Baby Mama is a bop. She ate those BMs up, and she really ate London on the track on this album. No shade, she ate him up on this album. Um, like no funny stuff. She ate him up. She ate him up on this album. Um, but London on the track though, he does have some producing credits on here because when she wrote this album, when she was writing some of the songs on this album, she wrote it back in like 2019, 2020. So like, he was still with her. They still had like a relationship going on. So, he wrote some of the songs for her and stuff like that. Not wrote, he produced some of the songs for her and stuff. She wrote her own songs, but he produced, for her. So he has some credits on his album. But that song's a bop. She ate him up. That's one of the best diss tracks that came out in a long time. Um, what else is out? Toxic with Lil Durk. Not my favorite song. People like that song, but I'm not really geeked about it like that. No shade. It's okay. It's an okay record. I'm not really crazy about it like that. Like it haven't really grew on me yet. I like Insane. Insane's about. Insane's one of the songs too that I really didn't like that, but it turned out to be a very great record and stuff like that. So I'm happy. I like Insane. It's one of the best songs on the album. It's in my top seven. On Loyal with Ari Lennox, like I was saying before. I think Ari Lennox, why I don't like her music and stuff like that, I will say that when they put her on features, she does a good job. She delivers on features. I like her on Queen Naja's song. I like her on other people's songs, but I just don't like her. I don't like her records. The only record I like is the Pressure song that she put out back in September, where it was more up tempo, and I like the song Shit Better with J Cole. But I'm not really into her discography like that. No shade. But I like this record though. It was a good collab, but it's not my favorite song off the album. But it's a good collab though. Reciprocate, one of the songs I really can't get into. Don't really care for it like that. Try, it's an okay song, but it's not my cup of tea. X for a Reason is a bop. That's a whole bop. Y'all know I love that song. When it first came out, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but it grew on me and I love it. It's definitely my top seven. JT verse, don't really care for it that much. Um, Consistent BS, don't care for that song like that. Can't really get into it. It's okay. 33, Session 33. This one is the one that I had a problem with because I felt like she should have just named this song a different type of song. Like she shouldn't have named it Session 33 because I feel like S32 was better than this one. S32 cannot be touched. That song, it was sung in an acapella way, and it was acapella version, and it's on streaming platform as acapella. So it's a really great record that people will always remember. Every Summer Walker fan will always remember the fact that Session 32 was a bop. This one didn't live up to what S32 was given, so I think 32 was better than 33. No shade. Um, Circus is a bop. Circus is definitely my top seven, top five, if you ask me. Circus is one of the songs too that really grew on me. I love it. I never hated it, but when I heard it again, I was like, yo, I like this record. It's a bop. So I like Circus. Um, Broken Promises is okay. Not my cup of tea. I'm not really into it like that. Uh, uh, Closure, cute. Could have been longer. Throw It Away is a bop. One of my favorites on the album, top five for sure. Cute record, love that record. It's a bop. Switch a Man Out. I haven't really got into that yet. You Don't Know Me was a cute record. I like that record. Screwing with Omarion is a good record too. I think that record is pretty decent. It's a long song, but it's a good record. And I think Omarion came and did what he needed to do. Omarion's not the greatest singer, but he definitely sung on this album and gave what he needed to give. So that right there with Pharrell is one of the songs. So I was just like, it's okay. I thought it was gonna be trash, but it's actually they didn't do too bad. But it's not my favorite song, but it's okay though. I kind of like it. No shade. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's trash. You know what I mean? Um, but that's this album for you. I think I'm done with this album. Overall, the album is it's a decent album. I feel like I said, it's not my favorite album of the year. I'm not like 100% geek like some people because I can't relate, but it's a decent album though. I like Summer Walker. I think she took her time to put out a decent album with so much emotions. And I think that made it critical acclaim and people really gravitated towards it because because some people really can real life relate to what she's saying, and some people can't. So it's what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I like this album though. I like it though. It has some songs, like 8 or 7 solid songs that I like on this album. So I'm not gonna shit on it like it's not a good album. Um, Still over it. It's the album. Um, okay. Let's get into Ed Sheeran's album. So Ed Sheeran's album, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't listen to the whole album. No shade. Uh, um, I heard like some songs. I didn't hear the whole thing, but I want to give you guys a reaction because it been out for about 2 weeks now. So I just feel like I didn't give you guys a reaction to it or a review. I mean, um, the album, I don't really like the album like that. I feel like the number 6 collaboration was way better, and the vibe was definitely way better than this album. And I'm pretty sure Multiply was decent too. Um, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like his best album is Divide, but number 6 collaborations was pretty decent because he had like good collabs on that album, like the song with Khalid, and the song with Camila Cabello and Cardi was not that bad, and the one with 50 Cent. Like he has some decent collabs on the album and stuff. But I don't know. This album was not really the best thing for me. Like I'm not wooed or wow by it. It's not the best pop, even in the genre. Forget album of the year or like a big album contender. Like even for me personally, even the pop genres, I don't feel like this album was a great pop album. Like there's a couple of cute songs. I feel like the records that he's pushing to become singles are the best songs on the album. But I haven't heard the whole album yet, so I can't really be judging like that. But I just feel like I don't know the songs that I heard. I don't really like it like that. Overpass Gravity, it's an okay song. I'm not geeked about it like that. Bad Habits was a decent song. It became a big pop sensation this year. No shade. It's one of the biggest pop songs that came out this year, and one of the biggest records that came out this year, and lived in the top 10. And I think it's still in the top 10, or it might have dropped. But Shivers is definitely in the top 10 right now. But I think Shivers and Bad Habits is in the top 10. So Bad Habits has been doing pretty good. It's not a bad record, but I think I like Shivers better than every other song on the album. I like Shivers a lot. Shivers is a bop, and he was actually on the Breakfast Club, so that's good. Um, what else songs on this album that came out? Cause I know I heard some songs. Two Step. Did I like that song? I know. I know. I heard Tides. Tides was okay. Uh, I heard The Joker and the Queen. I think I heard that record. That record was okay too. I don't know. Like this album was not all that to me. Like I heard some songs. I heard like maybe 7 or 8 songs. And I wasn't really like geeked or like I wasn't really like wowed or shocked or like wooed and wow. Like it was okay. It wasn't like a magnificent album. Like I wasn't really like wowed by it. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not the best album of the year or it's not top 5 or even the pop categories is not you know to me. But I mean, maybe some other people might like it, but I personally don't care for it. No shade. So I just had to talk about it though because it came out. But congratulations to him on his album. I know he had COVID. I think he's recovered now, and he might do the AMAs. The AMAs nominations came out and stuff like that, and I was pretty happy with it. Shout out to my girl Erica Banks for her nominations. They snubbed Nicki, but whatever though. I know Megan and BTS is performing. Bad Bunny's performing. Olivia Rodrigo's performing. I think I heard Carrie Underwood's performing with Jason Aldean, and I think the King Brown's performing, the country guy, and I think who else is performing? And then I think uh I don't know, somebody else is performing too. Like a matchup of groups from Boston or something. I don't know. But anyways, y'all tell me what y'all think down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.